Des Ferguson, a.k.a. MoneyBall, is in the building. MoneyBall, the only way to ball. If you want that experience, Tallboy is going to give it to you.
The Tallboy Experience.
And if you want the exclusive, you want the Tallboy, because he's going to bring you the exclusive.
MoneyBall is an athletic clothing line. We specialize in custom team uniforms as well as retail items. Idea that I had for about a year while I was playing professional ball overseas, and then a year later met some manufacturers that could kind of bring my vision to light. And like I said, we started off doing custom basketball team uniforms from the relationships that we have in the basketball world, and transform into doing all sports as well as our retail items. Well, growing up here in Lansing, played multiple sports, and starting off with soccer and basketball and football. Football was my first love, but went on and played basketball at Everett High School, where we had some success, and graduated from there. Went on to college, played in college and professionally. So, grew up here in the city, and where I got a lot of relationships. And as I continue to grow the business, I wanted to do it from home. I feel that when you have any type of success, you should give back from what you came from. So, just really, our company and myself individually all about building and maintaining relationships, and that's something we've done here in the city as well as outside of the city. Well, great question. Really the biggest thing I miss about playing is really the camaraderie. Obviously, I love competing and playing the games, but the camaraderie and the relationships that I established. I had a chance to play in 11 different countries over my 11-year professional career, and a lot of those guys that I played with are now coaching or training or running AAU programs, athletic directors. So we kept in touch over the years, and those are some of the same people that we do business with now, especially playing at the University of Detroit Mercy, where really we started. A lot of my teammates, our coaches, and so forth. And actually, the first school we ever did was Detroit Finney High School, and my former teammate was a head coach there, and that kind of got the ball rolling and started. And then we started doing Detroit Persian and Redford and Cooley and all the Detroit PSL schools. So it's really about relationships. I deal with a lot of former teammates in different states, and we're able to do uniforms for their programs. Well, I don't know if it's one defining moment, but I go back into when I started thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, and that goes back to cutting hair in my mama's basement. You know what I'm saying, and making dollars, and I knew I wanted to eventually one day own something. So it was a natural process, but that first year overseas, when I actually got a chance to make some money doing something I love, I started thinking about what do I want to do with this money, or what do I want to do when I get done playing basketball, because so many athletes don't. So, and I knew for the love of sports, I wanted to still be involved with sports in some shape, form, or fashion. And I didn't know I would own an athletic clothing line, but here we are, 15 years later with MoneyBall Sportswear. Good question. People don't know. I don't know. Maybe people don't know I'm a homebody. I like to chill and relax, do some reading, listen to music, and those are the best times for me when I get a chance to absolutely do nothing. You remember Rod Lewis? Rod Lewis was one of my high school classmates, but when I came back and decided I want to start this brand, actually we started off doing T-shirts, and he designed a T-shirt that said MoneyBall. Had the O was a basketball, and both L's was like the bottom of a leg with a shoe, like a sneaker. So that formed the L. So yeah, that T-shirt that Rod Lewis made, back in 2002, got printed up and gave them out to people. Yeah, well, I was known as a pretty good shooter, and my senior year I played AAU with Team Michigan out of Detroit, and we had some great players, guys that was top 5 in the country. And rest in peace, Robert Tractor Trailer and Terrence Roberson, Albert White, and Kevin Garnett had played with us one particular weekend. Being from Chicago, out of Chicago, but people don't know him and Robert Trailer was really close, and that's kind of why he played with the Team Michigan team that he played. And one particular weekend, every time I was stepping across half court, I was letting it fly, And as the ball was in the air, Kevin Garnett would yell MoneyBall every time that the ball was in the air, and it swish, nothing but net. And so I got the nickname MoneyBall. And then fast forward, to when I started the business, named it MoneyBall. So it was a nickname that I received my senior high school and turned it to the business name. I would say our favorite piece is our classic hoodie from a retail standpoint, because it gives you our company name and it gives you a logo, so you can, put the two together. Then, second of all, from a uniform standpoint, I think anything our designer Jeff designs, I mean, great designs, great uniforms. I don't have one particular uniform that I like best, but we make some really great designs. I think that allows us to stand out from the competition. It's a great feeling because, in the early years, if somebody's wearing a MoneyBall t-shirt, I know exactly where they got it from. They knew me, I knew them, so forth. But now, I can walk by somebody with MoneyBall. They don't know who I am. I don't know who they are. It's a great feeling. It let you know it's kind of getting out to the masses. So that's really, what I enjoy when people wearing a brand and they don't know me, I don't know them. That means it's growing. My biggest inspiration. From what standpoint, I take inspiration from a lot of different people, from successful people, all walks of life. But I believe people that inspire you or people that you look up to should be those that you can touch, feel, that are close to you. So I have to say my mother and then my cousin Stevie, who have been big influences and shown a great work ethic throughout their life. When they see the video, check us out. Make sure you check out our website, MoneyBallSportswear.com. MoneyBall, the only way to ball. Grow with us. Coming to a city near you.
Did you like the video? That's right. Did you like it? Hit that like button, subscribe, and share it.
Oh boy.
Yay!
Tall boy.